Hello ladies, this is Patricia, also known as God's Design 1 here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Guys, I colored my hair about maybe a week and a half ago, and I said that I would do this video, and I know I'm finally doing it, and I'm just going to talk about my experience with coloring my hair. This is not going to be, you know, sharing the effects of dyeing or what dyeing does to the hair and stuff like that. I'll leave that to your own research, and I just want to let you guys know I did an extensive research about dyeing natural hair and the effects of dyeing, what is the chemical process that goes on, how the color is lifted, you know, what it does to the hair strands and all that before I decided to actually color my hair. I did research on the brands and what brands were the best to cater to my natural hair. So guys, if you are thinking about it, make sure you do your research so you know what you're doing to your hair, so how you can accommodate for the change. This is the brand that I went with, and it is Clairol Textures and Tones. Okay, I went with Clairol Textures and Tones because it is a more gentle dye on the hair, and it has no ammonia, and so that's two of the reasons why I did go with this particular dye. The color is Cherrywood 4RC. There it is right there, and to me, the color is like a perfect meetup between brown and red. I didn't want anything too red and nothing too honey looking. I still wanted to warm my face up a bit, you know what I mean? I love my results. I really do. At first I was like, it's too much. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know. But now I pretty much love it. Things you need to know if you are using this particular brand when you're dyeing your hair. For natural hair, it is recommended that you leave the dye in for 25 minutes. Okay. Let's just say that is not enough. I recommend that you do a strand test before you do, you know, your coloring. I ended up having to leave this dye in my hair for about an hour and 15 minutes to get this much of a lift. So imagine if I did leave in for the recommended amount of time, I probably wouldn't have gotten much lift at all. And so that's something to take into consideration. Do a strand test to know how long you actually do need to keep this stuff in your hair to achieve a goal that is similar to the one on the box. In 25 minutes, there's no way your hair is gonna look like this unless it was lifted already. But if you're coming off virgin, black, never colored natural hair, you're gonna have to leave this dye in for a little while, no matter what color you use, because my sister dyed her hair as well. She used this brand, but a different color, and she got the same experience, and she's relaxed. So you're definitely gonna wanna leave this color in for a little while, but make sure you do your strand test so you know how long to keep the color in. The kit came with a plastic bottle that had like the cream dye in there, and it also came with a liquid activator that you had to mix in the bottle and then shake it up to mix the dye and the activator together. It also came with this Pantene Relax and Natural conditioner. It came with a really good amount, so I used all of it in my hair, and it was given to condition your hair once you were done. I did shampoo my hair. When I was looking online, a lot of people don't shampoo their hair. They just condition or wash their hair so that they don't lose so that some of the pigment stays in the hair so it can lift it a little bit more. I did not want any more dye in my hair, so I did rinse it all out and then shampooed, conditioned, and then deep conditioned. And I don't deep condition often, but I did want to make sure that my hair was moisturized, because that is a concern when you dye your hair. Another thing that I do want to mention about my dyeing experience is that I didn't dye all of my hair. I dyed about from the crown area forward. The rest of my hair is black, and I don't know if you all can see it. I did this for two particular reasons. I just wanted to get some warmth around my face, like I said earlier. The other reason why I did it is because I wanted to be able to compare and contrast the effects of dye on natural hair. The back of my hair, like I said, is black. It's never been colored, and I wanted to see if anything changed, you know what I mean? If the moisture needs changed, if, you know, if there was a change in growth, whether there was a change in dryness, or how it was affected by the winter weather. I wanted to see if there was any difference between the two so that I can make a better decision as to whether I'll ever do this again. So if I see that my hair in the back is a lot more healthier, it's thriving a little bit better, it's you know, not dry, if it just looks a lot better than the front of my hair, I probably won't dye my hair again. But if I don't see a difference between the front and the back of my hair, then I'll probably go ahead and dye it again, because like I said, the aesthetics of it is great. I love the color and the way it looks on me, but at the same time, I do not want to compromise the health of my hair, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the only thing that I'll probably do different in my regimen is just to make sure that my hair is moisturized. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I covered everything, guys. If you have any more questions, I'll be willing to answer them, as long as they have to do with this specific dye. But any other questions, guys, I would just, you know, suggest that you guys look that up on your own to find out the information that you need as far as the effects on, you know, of dye on natural hair. So thanks for watching, guys. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you later in another video, and as always, God bless.